It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, February 10th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. This week, Muscle in the Morning was fortunate enough to check in with Nathan Payton, longtime nutritionist to Brian Shaw, the four-time world's strongest man. And after another wildly productive offseason, the baddest man to ever walk the planet is less than 4 weeks out from laying it all on the line again at the Arnold Classic, where he'll look to bring in all 450 pounds of nastiness to Columbus, Ohio, and add another Arnold Classic strongman title to his already historic legacy. Word from the Shaw camp is that later this season, he'll be coming back to defend his World's Strongest Man title for the third consecutive year, which would give him an unbelievable 5 titles overall. And unless someone out there has created a new Hulk neutralizer ray gun, it's hard to imagine anyone being able to stop the world-destroying Shaw. If you're a sports fan, you know that the biggest jump in performance in an athlete's career generally tends to come between year 1 and 2. And that certainly seems to be the case for second-year pro Charles Griffen. After delivering a spectacular top 10 finish at his pro debut back at the Ferrigno Legacy Classic, the Midwest powerhouse has spent his entire offseason packing on a ridiculous amount of new quality muscle. This week, we were able to get our hands on some exclusive new photos and videos from the Griffin camp, showing their guy in the best offseason shape of his career. Griffin looks like he has a whole world of potential, so nobody should be the least bit surprised if he makes a huge splash in his 2017 contest debut. The race for the Figure International crown is really starting to heat up now, especially for multiple-time top 5 finisher Heather Dees. This week, the longtime figure standout released her latest set of new progress photos showing off shades of the former dynamic showstopper that we saw a few seasons ago. After battling through a tough 2016 campaign, it looks like Dees has finally cured whatever was ailing her and is ready to come back with a vengeance here in 2017. A 100% Heather Dees has proven time and again that she's one of the best in the business, and if she comes in and hits her peak, she has a legitimate shot to land a spot in the top 3. If you're from the Carolinas, then you know all too well what hurricane season is all about. And about 10 weeks from now, coastal Carolina residents better strap up and get prepared because it looks like there's a Nicolas Vullioud-sized storm cloud that's about to blow in and take over the city. Earlier this week, the soon-to-be rookie pro released some footage from a latest arm training session, and I think it's safe to say that this kid is looking awfully dangerous. Since he turned pro at last year's Arnold Amateur, the Swiss-born monster has been on an unholy tear in the gym, packing on an almost unreal amount of new muscle. If he comes in and hits it out of the park the first time at bat, we could be looking at another Ahmad Ashkenazi-like career unfolding right before our eyes. I don't know if it's possible for a guy with his pedigree to be underrated, but in my opinion, Lionel Byiki isn't getting anywhere near the love right now that he deserves. Coming off a year that was arguably the best of his entire career, Beyeke has been absolutely crushing it this offseason. New progress photos that surfaced earlier in the week show the longtime veteran looking flat out, nutty, and sporting the sort of size and conditioning that should make any bodybuilding fan stand up and pay attention. It's no secret that Lionel Byiki is and has been one of the most talented athletes in the entire sport for a long time. And if this guy has finally figured it all out, a whole lot of people out there are in big trouble. And finally, I'd like to wish a speedy get well to our good friend Evan CENTOPANI, who tore his quad slipping on some ice and had surgery less than 2 days ago. Evan, heal up quickly. We want to see you back on a stage soon.